Have you ever felt like something big is about to happen in your life, but you can't quite explain it? Like your heart knows Allah is preparing you for something greater. Before wealth enters your life, before your rizq expands in ways you never imagined, Allah sends you hidden signs. Not everyone sees them, and most people ignore them, thinking their struggles mean they're being left behind. But what if those struggles are actually proof that your breakthrough is near? In this video, we'll uncover 5 powerful warnings and spiritual signs Allah often shows His beloved servants before He blesses them with wealth. These signs are not to scare you, but to prepare you. If you're experiencing even one of them, don't ignore it. You might be closer to your financial blessings than you think. Let's explore these divine signs and see what they reveal about your upcoming journey toward abundance, barakah, and purpose. 1. Tests of patience. Life becomes harder before blessings arrive. One of the most powerful yet subtle signs that Allah is about to bring wealth into your life is through tests that stretch your patience. You may notice that just before ease comes, everything feels unusually difficult. Your plans fail, your efforts go unnoticed, and nothing seems to work the way it should. This isn't set a punishment, it's set as a divine filter. Allah is testing your inner strength, your resilience, and most importantly, your patience before He blesses you with financial ease. He wants to see how you behave without it. Do you remain grateful when you have little? Do you still pray with sincerity when things feel heavy? Allah loves those who turn to Him, not just in times of luxury, but when life is uncertain and challenging. In this stage, many people feel like giving up. But if you endure this phase without complaining, it becomes a spiritual upgrade. Allah removes hidden arrogance, entitlement, and greed from your heart. He humbles you so that when you finally receive wealth, it doesn't control you, you control it. This period of hardship can also help strengthen your connection with the less fortunate. You begin to understand the value of every blessing, and this shifts your perspective from selfish gain to sincere gratitude. Through these tests, your wealth when it comes won't just be a number in your account, but a tool of barakah, earned with patience and humility. So when you feel like everything is going wrong despite your efforts, pause and reflect. It might not be rejection, it might be divine preparation. Because before Allah gives you more, He prepares your heart to receive it the right way. 2. Sudden losses. Temporary setbacks to cleanse attachment to dunya. Another powerful sign that wealth is on its way is the experience of sudden, unexpected losses. These can come in many forms: money slipping away, business deals falling through, job rejections, or opportunities disappearing without explanation. While these moments may feel like setbacks, they are often part of a deeper spiritual process. Allah, in His wisdom, removes certain things from your life, not to harm you but to prepare you. Sudden loss is a way of stripping the heart from unhealthy attachment to the dunya. When we cling too tightly to material success, it can blind us from the real purpose of wealth: to serve, give, and uplift. These losses teach you detachment, not from effort, but from outcome. You begin to realize that no matter how smart or hard-working you are, rizq comes only by Allah's will. These experiences also push you to rely more on Allah than your means. When your savings vanish or your income drops, your du'as become raw and real. Your trust shifts from the paycheck to the provider. This is a purification process. Just as gold is purified through intense heat, your soul is refined through temporary deprivation. Moreover, these losses awaken humility. They teach you to value what you have, to manage money wisely, and to never take blessings for granted. So when Allah finally grants you wealth, you carry it with humility, not pride. Many people receive wealth too early and are destroyed by it. But when Allah delays it through loss, He's protecting you. What feels like rejection may actually be redirection, pulling you away from destructive paths towards something greater. So when you experience these sudden losses, don't panic. Instead, see them as signs that your heart is being prepared for something much bigger. 3. Isolation from people. Allah removes distractions to strengthen your reliance on Him. Before Allah blesses you with wealth, one of the signs you may experience is sudden isolation. People you once trusted may drift away, relationships may break unexpectedly, or you might find yourself feeling alone, even in a crowd. This isolation isn't accidental, it's intentional. It's part of a divine design to shift your focus away from the creation and towards the Creator. Sometimes we depend too much on people for support, guidance, and validation. But before granting you a higher level of success, Allah wants to detach you from relying on others so that you rely solely on Him. When people leave, it creates space in your heart for a deeper connection with Allah. You begin to seek His help more sincerely, trust His plans more fully, and talk to Him in a way you didn't when you were surrounded by others. This period of loneliness is not a punishment, it's a spiritual retreat. Allah is giving you privacy with Him before He gives you a public blessing. In isolation, your thoughts become clearer, your intentions purify, and your du'as become more personal. The silence around you allows you to hear your soul, and that's when true clarity arrives. Isolation also helps protect your future wealth from envy and interference. Some people around you may not have the heart to handle your blessings. By removing them now, Allah is safeguarding your rizq before it even arrives. The ones who truly belong in your journey will return at the right time, stronger, wiser, and in alignment with your growth. So if you're going through a season of disconnection, don't view it as abandonment. See it as Allah's way of pulling you closer to Him, purifying your space, and preparing you to carry the weight of success with sincerity and strength. 4. Increased urge to give charity. A hidden sign that rizq is approaching. One of the most beautiful and often overlooked signs that Allah is about to increase your wealth is the sudden and strong urge to give, especially when you yourself don't have much. This feeling doesn't come from the ego. It comes from a soul that's being prepared for greater barakah. When you feel a push in your heart to help someone, donate secretly, or support a cause without seeking anything in return, it's often a divine nudge. Giving during a time of personal need is a sign of deep trust in Allah. It's as though your soul knows that your rizq is not decreasing, but about to expand. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Charity does not decrease wealth. In fact, it attracts more." This desire to give, even when it feels irrational, is one of the ways Allah opens your hands so He can fill them later. Often you'll notice opportunities to give start appearing around you. A relative may need help, a stranger may approach you, or your heart may feel especially soft when you see someone struggling. These are not coincidences, they set tests. Allah is watching to see if you can give from a place of sincerity, not abundance. Because if you can give while having little, you'll be even more generous when you have more. This urge also purifies your intention toward wealth. You no longer seek it for personal comfort alone, but for greater good. It shifts your mindset from ownership to stewardship. You understand that money is a trust, not a trophy. So when you feel moved to give, even when it's hard, don't ignore that urge. It may be a direct sign that your doors of rizq are about to open, and Allah is training you now for the responsibility that comes with greater blessings. 5. Deeper, more focused du'as. Your spiritual connection intensifies before financial ease. Before financial blessings reach you, one of the strongest signs is a transformation in your du'a. You begin to speak to Allah with a level of honesty and emotion that surprises even you. The words come not from the lips, but directly from the heart. You may find yourself making dua in moments of silence, during everyday activities, or waking up at night with an urge to talk to your Lord. This is not ordinary. It is a sign of divine nearness and preparation. Your du'as start to reflect clarity. Instead of vague wishes, you ask Allah for specific things, halal opportunities, wisdom to handle success, and a heart that remains humble. This shows spiritual growth. When a servant matures in their dua, it's often a reflection that Allah is about to answer them in a special way. Another subtle change is that your dua is no longer rushed. You take your time. You sit longer after prayer. You whisper with tears. This deeper level of connection is often what comes right before a major shift in your life. The more emotionally connected you become in prayer, the closer your breakthrough tends to be. Your dua becomes a place of peace. Even if your external world is full of stress or obstacles, the act of turning to Allah brings you calmness. That inner peace is a gift and a sign that something good is on the way. Because when Allah increases your reliance on Him through sincere supplication, it means He's preparing you to receive from Him directly. So when your du'as become heartfelt, consistent and full of longing, not just for money but for purpose and peace, know that these are not empty words. They are signs that Allah is listening closely and preparing to answer with more than you expect. If you're experiencing these signs, know that Allah hasn't forgotten you. He's preparing you for something greater than just wealth. True rizq isn't just about money, it's about peace, purpose and nearness to Allah. Stay patient, stay sincere, and trust His timing. If this video touched your heart, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Wealth and Wisdom in Islam for more spiritual reminders. Comment below this beautiful dua. Ya Allah, grant me halal rizq with barakah and make me among the grateful. May Allah open your doors of provision in ways you never imagined.